Hi guys, Squirrel here. Welcome back to some more My Summer Car. That storm is still raging hard. Right, we're going to take the tractor and go and see if we can sort out the wasps in the back of the little car. So before we head out, I'm going to have a very quick shower. I think we can probably sleep over at that house actually, because Pigman's house on the little bench. So we can probably do that. Just need to make sure we take some things with us though. Let's see. First of all, I will have a quick drink. Empty the old bars out. Now, we're going to have to take some things with us, so thinking about it, we'll need to take a toolkit, so we'll grab the old one. Take this thing with us, spanner set. We shall... Oh, it's raining. It's raining! It was always going to rain. But just when we want to go driving, it really bins it down. Fantastic. Well, shut that. Let's think. Toolkit. Oh, the gasoline. We'll need to be able to start it. We know that's got stuff in it. Have we got enough food and drink for the journey? That's the question. Just think what we're doing here. That's not right. Good. We don't need to take that. Let's just check in the back of the tractor. So we've got the spanner set. We don't need to break into anything. We've got food and drink. Okay, I think we're good to go. Oh my god, look at the rain. Do you know what? I don't actually remember there being a rain effect on the tractor before. I've not sat in the tractor since then. And the problem is there's no wiper on the tractor, so that's going to get interesting. Okay, we filled it up, so we should be good. Let's get the radio on. Lights. Oh my god, this is going to be a nightmare journey. For some reason the parking brake's off. Look at the view. Okay, he's definitely changed the way this thing revs. Right, this is going to take a while. So, I'm going to crack on with this. And I'll see you a bit closer to the destination. This is some horrendous driving conditions, I'm not going to lie. I'm driving along here and I can't see out the windscreen and I'm thinking to myself, should I take the railway track or not? Because there's a lot of risk in going down that railway track in these conditions. And then I'm thinking, oh, but I really don't want to drive all the way around. Like, the train track is so much shorter. But will I even hear the train coming if I go this way? Oh, look at that. That's actually amazing timing. Actually amazing. Just as I get to the train. Alright, let's see what we got. Right, I think we got this. That was very, very, very lucky timing. Because, I mean, we could have done this. I was prepared to do it. That's a bit loud. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Do you know what? I remember this game. I remember playing this game when there was nothing here. Do you remember that? A couple of years ago. This was all just grass. Oh dear. Oh my god. Oh my god. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, now it's not grass in it. You used to be able to drive. In fact, I remember before there was even a railway line. I actually remember when all of this was grass and you could drive over it, no problem. Then he brought in a railway line, and you're all thinking, what's this railway line for? And then he put a kind of a swamp on each side of it, but didn't mention that. And the next time you came down here and there's a train coming, you jump off the side in your van, and suddenly you couldn't move. And then he put some trees in it. I think there's a very good chance there's going to be a train coming down here now. Very good chance. I'm probably going to die. But I'm committed. I'm absolutely committed. I can't, like, look at the draw distance. I can't see. I don't even know if I'm going to see the light of the train coming. Okay, the good news is we're out of the swamp bit. Oh boy. That is a relief. Oh my god. There's the train! I can hear the train. Wow. Do you know what, guys? I think I should go put some lottery numbers on. I'm feeling lucky today. Right, well, hopefully it won't be quite as eventful, so I shall carry on. Do you know how long it took me to realise that this tractor actually has a windscreen wiper? I genuinely thought that it didn't. Oh, wow. Talk about blind, can't see what's in front of me. And then I accidentally pressed a button to activate the wipers and was like, oh, it has a wiper. Right, I think we're here. The green car came past, but I managed to avoid him. Oh my god, this is horrendous. It kept, like, it stopped raining and then it started raining again shortly after the train track. And then it stopped and then started again. It's just been almost constant rain. Alright, let's see what we've got. You think the rains are active when it's chucking it down with rain? Okay, let's get that back. Let's kill the engine for now. Wow. How does that work? How can I see the sun like that? That doesn't make any sense. Right, let's have a look what we've got. I can't even hear the wasps. This is not good. Just thinking, is this gonna... Where is the attachment point here? There it is. What I might do is drag the car out. Because... I don't know exactly what time it is because I don't have a watch yet. Which is another thing we need to do, by the way. We need to go and win that watch. I've tried once, but no success. What I think I'll do is I'll tow it out, but maybe we'll wait until it's night time. Because the Wasp are apparently inactive at night. I need to get some bits out the back, but I don't want to get stung. Let's try and line it up straight, because I don't want to pull it out at an angle. Okay, that looks pretty decent, doesn't it? Okay, alright. Oh, I've just thought the handbrake's probably on. Oh, it'll probably still move. Hopefully. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. This is not the ideal conditions for doing this job. Yeah, the brake's definitely on, but it's still moving it. Okay, let's go down there a bit. Come on, this way, pal. Oh, there's a load of food here. There's another one of those wells. So what we're looking to do, I need to find the shallow bit of the lake as well. Okay, that'll do there for now. Okay, let's turn the engine off. So what we're going to be looking for is a shallow bit that we can just lower it into. This looks like it's got a decent shelf here, look. This will be alright. Hey, stops raining as I get into the water. Look at that. That was a long, long storm. Yeah, we're looking to lower it into here. And then it should. But we need to keep the rope on it. And then we'll hear it go. You'll hear like a pop sound. And that's basically the wasp nest being exterminated. I wonder if I can nick my stuff up. Oh, they're still active. They are still active. See if I can nick my bits out of it. How did I get my fireworks? I don't remember that. Let me just check the windows are all intact. As long as I don't open a door, in theory they can't get me. Do you know, I can't actually remember. Oh, jeez. Somehow they got out. Nope. We'll just nope that. No, you can't. You can't sting me when I'm swimming. That's ridiculous. Go away. There's no way they'd fly out here. I genuinely don't understand how they get out. But I can't remember why all those things were in the back. Like fish and everything. Yeah, I really don't want to get stung. We'll just wake up in a random place and then... I've got the tractor down here and everything. I actually need to go to sleep. Now the sun is still up, so it's actually active at the moment, so... If we was to sleep, it'd probably go to the middle of the night, but it's going to be like completely pitch black and we can't see what we're doing. I should have brought the torch with me. That would have been a good idea. So apparently wasps can climb out of the car. Even when all the doors are shut. Who knew? What stuff am I carrying? Spanner set in the gasoline tank. Okay, I'm just going to put those down here. We'll have some sausages. And bring the stress meter down a little bit. Okay, what do? We know the sun's up there, which means it's probably late afternoon. It's probably like 4 PM maybe. I wish you could specify how long you want to sleep for. Well, that doesn't make much sense though, does it really? If you fall asleep, it's going to be middle of the morning. Hang on, let's have a look if we've got a lantern in here. No, we don't have a lantern, but we do... we do have a fire. So what we could do... Oh, there's no axe. Are you serious? There's no axe. Really? Oh, that's scumbaggery, that is. Either there was an axe and I moved it, which I really don't remember doing, or it's somewhere else, or it never came with an axe, in which case that's insane, because like there's one back at the island. Is there one in here? Well, that's that plan up in flames. No pun intended. Yeah, if we could have chopped the wood up, we could have started a fire in here, and then at least that way, if I went to sleep, we'd wake up with some ambient light. But I remember when Pigman used to own this, he used to have a little thing on the table. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is drive the tractor over here, leave the lights on. Actually, if I go to sleep now, the light will still be on. Alright, let's do that. Let's go to sleep and see if we can still see what we're doing and hope it's still the middle of the night. Okay. Wow. Did we really just sleep all through the night? Like, from I don't know when to I don't know when. That's nuts. Right, let's see if they're still active. Macro pipe did I end up leaving this place? Okay, I think that's enough. Let's try and get this thing in the water. Okay, I'm just going to kill the radio because the music's horrendous. Now the trick to this is going to be putting this in the water without putting ourselves in the water. We're going to have to listen out for a pop sound. Okay, it needs to go a bit further in, doesn't it? That should fall on its own, really, because that rope should be a lot longer than that. Go on, keep going. Better jump in the cab just in case my summer physics takes over. And I suddenly need to go forward. I don't know if I can risk reversing anymore, because if the tractor starts wheeling, we'll be in big trouble. Let's have a look what that is. Yay. So I don't think that's enough. So it doesn't look much, but it's still quite steep. I really don't want to risk this anymore. Well, I'm going to have to, you know. I don't want to lose the tractor. I don't know how this game works. If we get the engine underwater, we're toast. Okay, how's that? It's not even anywhere near, is it? Is there a better part of the lake to do this, I wonder? I mean, all of it looks It's all got quite a steep edge to it, look. Like, there's none of it that just seems to be a nice, smooth drop-off. It's all just got this sharp edge. Oh, don't start with the rain. Come on, game. You can't make it any harder. See, part of me thinks that's enough to kill off the wasp, but gotta be sure. Okay. We'll have to go all in now, I think. You'd think that would be enough. But how can you tell? I mean, that is submerged, isn't it? That is actually submerged up to the windowsill. So you would think that that would be okay. But I can't test it. Like, the only way to test it is literally to go and, like, get in and try not to die. Which is not really a nice test. I didn't hear it pop, but then that's hardly surprising in this weather. Let's get it out of there. Okay, so if I get near it, can we hear it? That's the first question. Tell you what, I'm going to save it, and then hopefully this rain will go away, because I need to be able to hear the wasp. So we'll be right back, and then we'll try refueling it and see if we can start it up. Well, that made a massive difference. I saved it, and it was like, yeah, okay, it's still raining. Great. All right, well, let's see what happens. Let's disconnect this thing. Let's refuel it. Start it up. If we hear a noise, we'll have to drop it back in again. Ooh, that didn't have much fuel at all, did it? Blimey. Definitely lucky we did this. I don't think there would have been enough there to get us to T-mode to refuel it. We'll chuck this in the back with some food and beer, and then see if we can't drive up there. Of course, we need to then, like, we've got two vehicles here, so we need to get back over here without a vehicle, and probably the easiest way of doing it is, or will be, to take the tractor back, then moped it over here, then we can take this, put the moped in the back. Why I've got the fireworks bag? I honestly cannot remember why we've got the fireworks bag. Right, we've got the spanner set on us. Get the screwdriver. Spanner set back inside here. Can you hear a wasp? I can't hear one. Yet. Okay. Well, we're in. We're in and we're not dead. So far, so good. What's the parking brake on this thing? There it is. Ignition, lights, there we go. Oh, remember the clutch on this thing's horrendous. Yeah, first gear and the clutch is just nasty on this thing. Is that parking brake definitely off? Because it kind of feels like it's on. There we go. We're moving. Alright. Oh, I just remembered this thing doesn't actually have a seatbelt. That's a world of interest in that is. Because accidents do happen with no seatbelt. Rip. There's a well over here. We'll grab a drink. We'll leave this. We'll leave that food there. That's always a good thing to leave there. Because the advantage is now, because you can actually get a drink from here. You know, in theory, you can just leave food. And we've got food and drink on tap. I don't need to leave beer here anymore. I'm just waiting for him to add something to do with these. The idea that the guy is giving us free water wells, it's not really going to stay that way, is it? Let's be realistic here. Pretty soon he's going to add something like you start throwing up. You get ill like 1 in 3 times you drink from it. You know it's going to happen. No such thing as a free lunch with this guy. Right then. I shall drive us back. And maybe by the time we get home it'll actually stop raining, who knows. And then we'll have to grab the moped, zoom back over, and then the car is then officially ours and where we want it to be. So guess what? It was sunny and dry all the way from the house. And you can see behind me it's blue sky until I got halfway down this track. And then it started raining again. And I just know that my luck's going to run out this time. I've got more chance of seeing it coming from behind. But I won't get much notice from the front. I haven't got far to go either. Oh my god. Okay, behind is definitely clear. Oh man. I've got away with it again. That's amazing. That's like twice in one day. But where is all this rain coming from? Is this really what a Finnish summer is like? I even turned the radio off just because I wanted to be able to hear the train. Right, we'll be back shortly anyway. Right, we made it back. Finally. It takes so long in the tractor. It'll be a lot quicker in the scooter or the moped. Man. Oh, got some lights off. Yeah, those storms, it's literally been stormy all day. I think he's changed the way the weather works, because it you used to get these storms that came for like an hour of game time and then they just disappear, whereas now they seem to last considerably longer. and then even come back again as they just did. Right, let's get the scooter out, and then we shall basically prep the scooter and go back and get the vehicle. Just when I'm about to put some two-stroke in. Ooh, firewood. Nice. Actually, that seems to have come a bit quick. Just about to put some fuel in here just to make sure, because I'm not sure how much is in there. I wish you could actually, I wish there was another way of checking how much fuel is inside something. Like, with a motorbike like this, you can literally unscrew the lid and look inside the tank and sort of shake it around a bit. But in the game, no such luck. Right, let's see. I think what we'll do is we'll have some milk. And we'll take a milk with us. Did that get rid of that stuff? That stuff that we burned? Okay, the batteries apparently don't burn. Fair enough. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this thing going, and then we're going to blast it down. So you know what? Let's put it that way, and then I can actually see what the fuel tap is on. We'll put it down. Okay. Engine shut off, lights. You got to be kidding me. Yes, the post order. That's the new flywheel and the lights, finally. Okay, let's get back on, and then... trying to remember what gear... Alright, there we go. There is no actual reverse gear on these, so it simulates very badly you pushing back on the... pushing back on the... Do you know what? I don't like where I'm sat. I think I'm going to sit like that. That's better. Oh, sunshine. Finally. It's not the best thing to drive in the world, but it is pretty fun. It is a bit too easy to kill yourself on the... I think the trick is to, like, not over-lean it and try and anticipate the apex a little bit so that you don't end up running wide. Because once this thing starts to get out of control, it really goes out of control very quickly, like this here. That just from touching the brake. Literally, it's ridiculous. It just like locks the back wheel up. So you do have to be careful. Right, let's go and get this thing back. So now the important bit. Now, with the motorbike on the train track... I thought I saw a train then. I tend to like sticking down the left side here. The bike itself will do 80 k's, which is the speed the train goes at. So, once you get up to speed, like this, you know you're not going to get hit from behind. Because it ain't going to catch you anymore, so then you can just look forward. However, if something starts coming at you, the worst thing you can do is slam the brakes on. Like, you just have to gently bring the speed down, and then get off the track. Oh, and don't hit the rail. If you hit the rail, you're going to go flying. Otherwise, just floor it and get it over with as quickly as possible. Jeez, how many times have I come down here and got away with it. So you need to start braking real early. There it's going. That's how easy it is to lose it. So now the other real danger is the green car. Oh man, this is crazy. Okay, over the top of every single crest, I'm constantly thinking, what am I going to do if the green car appears? And it is... I'm already on the edge. There's not much room to suddenly start braking or change direction. So I just have to hope he doesn't turn up. I think I can see the turn off anyway. Oh my god. There we go. Oh, it's a lot of fun, this thing, but you do end up holding your breath. I think what we'll do is we'll go back via the shop and pick up the postal order. Here's a question. If I actually turn off the fuel tap... Now what should happen is if I turn that fuel tap off, it should... the rest of the fuel in the line should go through and then it should stop. Maybe if we waited long enough it would. Right, now this is where we hope that we actually did kill the Wasp. Because if we didn't, it's definitely going to be around now. Okay, it's not happy about that, is it? Okay, we need to grab the screwdriver so we can actually start the thing. While we're here, we might as well have a drink of water. Oh, do you know, I forgot to put that there. I better put that there a long time ago. That doesn't need to be here anymore because we can actually sleep here now. We could actually put that somewhere else. I wonder if it'll fit in the back of this thing. Do you know what? I'd love to know what episode I actually put that there. That feels like a long time ago. Yeah, with the motorbike in the back as well, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we'll see. Like some of physics, sometimes you can make things work. Okay, let's try pushing it down a bit more. Alright, I think we're a go. It looks a bit cozy. Right, no seatbelts. Can we open the window? Yay, let's open the window. It smells a bit in this car. There we go. Now we can lean out. I do like the engine sound on this thing though. Now, bear in mind if we meet the green car, we can't do any kind of head-on collision because we'll die. So that's one thing to bear in mind. Just driving along with a screwdriver like this looks so dodgy. Let's put that away. Let's have a cigarette instead. This kind of car actually makes you want to drive in a relatively chill way. It's got a super bouncy suspension. It's got a nice engine sound to it, but it's not exactly a fast car. It's more of a family car, I guess, but it just makes you want to drive nice Nice and chill. So I'm not going to gun it down here. This track, I remember this track in the early days, and it was a lot smoother than it is now. It's got so many bumps in it that just trying to do a rally on the car on this track now is going to be very, very difficult compared to what it used to be. Not to mention the fact that the rally's like held over 2 days, so you've got to do one race forwards and one race backwards, so just even trying to win the rally is bad enough on one day, but then having to do it on two is just a nightmare. Right, let's see who's here. Might top up the fuel, fill up the gasoline tank while we're here. Might as well. Which side was the fuel tank? Was it right or left? Let's go for right. Let's try that. Honestly can't remember. That was a good guess. Right, so we want to get some fuel. We want to get our post office thing. Wait, somebody keeps moving that sofa. It's actually annoying. Every time I come... I think some other people are using it, actually. I think that's what's going on. Let's open that. Let's grab that. Right, let's fill up. Right, that's the fuel one. I thought that was closed for a minute there. See there, bro! There's never anybody on that coach. I don't know how they make a living. Right, let's pay the fuel, 123. 1,700? Jeez, man. I've got the perfect job for you. If you're interested, take these adverts and drop one off in every mailbox. I'll pay you well. Look, even if we... I'm not doing it, bro. Even if you take these sheets, right, and you drop them off in every single house, it pays about 600 mark. It's just not even worth it. Do we need anything else while we're here? We've got enough of that. Oil and stuff. Coolant. I think we're good. Supplies-wise. You're welcome, sir. Let me once again put this sofa back where it should be. There we go. Yeah, somebody's definitely ransacked this. Shall put these back over here. I'm surprised the locals haven't eaten all this. Okay, so we should have 2 boxes. That's that one and that one. And we shall get these things back to base. I decided I'd swing by the tip on the way back just to see if there's anything here that... Oh, hello. That's interesting. Its engine just completely died. Not really sure why it did that. I just went over a little bump and then it just killed the engine completely. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we've got all the kill you things to get, so it was worth the trip. So we'll collect any bits and pieces we've got. Park that up. Wow, look at this place. Oh, the 5th wheel. Hello. Sport steering wheel. And the spare wheel. Pizza. The fender flare spoiler. How come all these things are here? And the hood. That's so bizarre. They must have fallen beneath the ground level at some point and the game has spawned them here. Okay. Right, we've got some bits on us, haven't we? We don't want to lose these. So we're going to put these in the back. There. The most precious package. And I shall start hoovering this lot up. And then we'll get going again. Well, I made it. I got all the stuff from the tip. And I didn't take the railway line back, I just went the dirt track road. Just took it easy, I didn't want any mistakes. No accidents. No happy little trees. And yeah, we're back with a bunch of stuff, including our brand new toys. Cool. So we've now got 2 cars, which is just really good. But it does mean we're going to have to leave the toolkit in the back of this one because you can't use it without the screwdriver. Now let's see. We've got... I wonder where we should put stuff. I might just put this over here for now. I will move this around the side though because we don't need that. We do need to go looking for some of the GT stuff. Should have stopped at Fleetari's. Sometimes some of the GT stuff spawns at Fleetari. Right, we'll leave these for later when we need them. Pizza we don't need to carry around particularly, but we'll drop it off there. Sport steering wheel we'll drop off here. Fender, 5th wheel, and the hood. I'm not exactly sure. They must have just fallen through the ground at some point. That's the only thing I can imagine. Right. Let's take our precious packages and we shall put these over here. We're not going to fit these right now. In fact, we'll put them in the garage. That's what we'll do, and then we don't lose them. We shall put them on the table, I think. Actually, let's open them. Let's have a quick sneak peek. Marker light left, marker right, light right, and a racing flywheel. Look at that. Nice. Now, I do want to progress the storyline. That's the thing. So it's Friday, which means... Let's get that out of there and that. And see if we can pick this thing up. That's the one that's causing everything to clip. It's Friday, which means we may get a call from the Kill You guy. So I want the car to be fully operational. We could, of course, take the other car, but I'd rather take the speedy car and get it done quicker. That would then progress it onto the 5th stop, which would be great. We'll leave that there for now. That's full of gas, which is great. This we need to think about relocating somewhere. Trying to think where we'd put it. We've got one at Fleetari now. We can sleep at Pigman. Oh, sorry, no, we haven't got one at Fleetari. We've got one at Timo's. We'll put this at Fleetari at some point. That'll give us sleeping capabilities down there. Let's grab that. This backpack mod just makes life... I can't even tell you how much it helps. Like, you can see how much it helps, but... Oh my god. Playing the game without it is so difficult. I really wish you'd just implement a backpack in the game of some description. Like, even if it only held, I don't know, 5 items, but it... Or, I think there was talk of him putting a tray in there. I mean, okay. Not sure how the tray's going to work, but just... Being able to just move more than one thing around at a time. Please. Please make that a thing. Right, that's a pretty good day for us. We now have 2 cars. We are very hungry. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to grab some food. Keep doing that. Pressing E instead of F. Grab some food. Grab a drink. I'll probably grab a quick shower. And we'll call it there. In the next video, I'm hoping it's Friday night. I'm hoping we get woken up and that we can take Mr. Kill You home. Hope he gets drunk. And then on Saturday night, I want to head over to the nightclub or the bar, the pub, whatever it's called, the dance hall. And we're going to try and win that watch. I really want that precious watch on my wrist because I want to know what time it is. So that's the plan. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. Until the next one, take care. Don't die in my summer car.